When did you move into the Marceline area?
in 1941.
What businesses were operating?
Well, there was a railroad, the
Grocery stores?
grocery stores, Murray's,
Can you name any of the grocery stores that were there and how many there were?
Birch's, Stanley's, uh, Downing, Merle's, A&P, Kroger's, Pennick's Grocery. And that, well, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay. What new businesses moved into town and which businesses moved out since then?
They weren't very many moved in, but and there hadn't been very many left. Walshurst was here when we come.
Okay. Who was a doctor in town and where
Uh,
was the hospital?
Dr. Ottman, and the hospital was on Howe Street, where it's the old hospital, and there's nothing in it now. They closed it up on account of asbestos.
When did it close? What year? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Did any events take place that were important to Marceline history when you were a kid that you can remember?
No, not that I can remember.
What churches did you attend?
I attended Christian church.
How many churches were in the area?
All of them that's here now.
What jobs did Marceline hold? And did Marceline did high school schoolers usually have jobs?
Yeah, there was a few of us had jobs after school.
What kind of jobs would you guys do?
Oh, they worked at drugstores and carried papers, and that was about it.
Okay. What are some of the significant changes you have noticed in Marceline since you were in school? Like how has it changed? The school's changed.
Well, the school, we didn't have computers in school. The only thing we had was typewriters.
Mm-hmm. How has the town changed?
Well, it's kind of declined over the years. I mean, the business has had.
Mm-hmm.
And went out of business, we're down to one grocery store. And they come in here and bought out
Mm-hmm.
the rest of them, more or less.
Okay. Did Marceline hold any annual parades or carnivals?
Yeah, they always had the homecoming parade from the time I was in high school.
Do you know what year the carnival started?
Mm,
Has it always been there?
yeah, it's been there since I've been in Marceline.
Have you ever encountered any famous people in Marceline?
No, nobody other than Walt Disney.
Okay. Were there any colored people living here?
Anywho.
Colored people, like black
Yes.
people?
Yes.
More now than now?
Yeah.
Because like now we have probably
Oh,
two
yeah,
families.
there's probably
and
10 families here then.
Okay. How do people in the town socialize with each other?
Well, they're about like they are right now
Okay. Where did you attend high school?
at Marceline High School.
When you attended high school, do you remember your principal's name?
Now you got me good. I was going to say Amon, but that wasn't it. He was superintendent. No, I can't remember.
Do you remember what he was like? Like, was he real strict?
Yeah, he was strict.
Like, how did he discipline you?
I'll tell you who it was, is Williamson.
Okay, how did he discipline?
He used to paddle.
Did he?
Yeah.
So you guys really didn't want to go to his office?
No, we didn't want to go.
What were some of the school rules you remember? Because like now, it's rule in school, you have rules like no hats, no,
Well, that's the way it was.
you can't, no,
in
like
that
nothing to
day.
get in trouble.
Nothing get in trouble. And we put our hand over our heart when the Star Spangled Banner was played.
Mm-hmm. And that was just out of respect.
That was in respect to the country.
Okay. How many school lessons did you have a day? Because there are schools that have 7 lessons a day, and now
we
we
had-
at Marceline only have 4.
We had about 7.
Do you remember any of them?
Arithmetic and English and geography and a lot of history.
What classes did you favor?
Well, didn't favor any of them really.
Do you remember any of your teachers' names?
Oh yeah, Belle D. Horn and she's gone now. She taught here for many years. And Coral Payton.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's
Coral,
now in Pioneer.
Coral Riley, that was her
Mm-hmm.
first name. And she was strict, and so was Miss Horn.
Yeah,
Miss Lamb, and we had a superintendent by the name of Mr. Moore.
Who was your favorite teacher and why?
Uh, Mrs. Lamb was a good one.
What made her so special?
She was just a good person. I mean, she taught her, done the kids good.
What were your teachers like? Were they strict or did you,
Most
can you
of
kind
them
of,
were.
did you have a lot of like hands-on experience with like science and stuff?
Yes.
You did? When you were in high school, how did people treat others? Like, did they treat them with respect, or is it
Oh, yeah, we
a lot of
treated
the
each other with respect.
How did white people treat the blacks back then?
They weren't going to school here. They went to Dalton.
Black school.
Black school.
I mean,
Dalton.
as a town, I knew that, but as a town.
Well, they treated them all right.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to go to sports. What type of sports did Marceline High School have for the
They
students?
had football and basketball and track, and that was it. That was about it.
How are they different than today's sports? Were they any different?
Well, we only had one coach who taught us. I mean, and he taught all the sports.
And it was 5 men?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you play any sports?
Yeah, I played basketball and football.
Okay. What were sports like? Were sports open for girls too?
No, they didn't have girls' teams then when I was in high school.
Do you know why, or is it just because
No,
you've
they
never
just
thought
didn't,
of?
Just didn't have them. Now they had them before, I understand, before my time, and then they dropped them and then come back during your time, which I was glad to see.
Thanks. How many people were in your living with you and your family?
There was 2 of us. I had another brother.
How did your families make their living?
My dad was a railroader.
Okay. How old were you when you got married?
I was 25.
Where did you get married?
I got married in Minden, Missouri.
Were the receptions different than they are today? And the wedding?
Just a little bit, probably.
Like, was your wedding the traditional wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now, what year were you born in?
1935.
Were you born in a hospital or in?
No, I was born at home.
Okay. Do you remember the doodle bug?
Yes, I do. I rode it a lot of times.
Did you? What can you remember about it?
It stopped at every station between Marceline and Kansas City.
Okay. What do you remember about the Landreth coal mines?
I don't remember anything other than stories that I've heard.
Okay. What kind of things went on during Walt Disney's time, whenever he returned? What were the festivities?
The only thing I can remember, I was out of high school, was they dedicated the school, Disney school to him, and he come back during that time, and I was a fireman on the railroad, which we took the business car that he come in and turned it and had it ready to go back when he got on it that evening.
So it was really a big deal. Everybody loved it up. Okay. How have you personally met him?
No,
You have not. Do you remember the dictation to the swimming pool?
I can remember, but I can't tell you what year it was or anything.
Okay. Do you know what went on that day?
No.
Okay. Can you remember any old stores that used to line the Marceline Main Street?
Yeah, there was Manningly's and Lomar's drugstore, Drennan's drugstore, all the grocery stores. And there was John Davis's hardware.
Was there any like or places to eat?
Yeah, there were several restaurants.
Was Mom's there?
Yes, but it was across the street from where it was.
Okay. Who was the mayor when you were younger in Marceline, or any time? If you can name a couple of them at any time.
That was a good one. Yeah, Clara Vaughn was one of them. I can't tell you what year it was. And B.J. Thomas. He run dry cleaners here.
Hmm.
And that's
Did you
all.
like their decisions that they made and stuff?
I
You
was
don't
young
remember?
enough. I was young enough. It didn't bother me now.
Okay. What were some of the big events that took place in Marceline when you were a kid that you loved to go and watch or go and do? Or anything you got, I mean, like, are parades a bigger deal than they are now?
Not any bigger. No.
Were there any
Big.
events that you,
Not too much. We used to like to go to Maurice's.
Maurice?
I don't know whether you've heard of that or not.
No, what's that?
That was an ice cream place. She fixed banana splits and stuff like that.
Well, that's neat.
And Dusty Miller's and stuff, and it was good.
Was there any other favorite place that you used to go to?
Well, that was about it. We'd go to show sometimes.
What year in Marceline was the hospital built? The new hospital, and as compared to the old one.
Oh, boy.
Do you remember when the old one closed?
No, I was there. I was there all summer of 1952 after a car wreck, and it closed somewhere after that. By the time I got out of high school,
How have the treatments changed?
at the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Like when you go to, now they have more medicines. How have that changed?
Well,
Has it changed quite a bit or not much?
yeah, it's changed quite a bit. Before they always operated on you,
Mm-hmm.
and now they give you medicine,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm going through right now. I got 5 blockages on my bypasses, and all they're doing now is giving me medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Whenever you had like a broken arm, what would they cast it or
Oh,
would
yeah.
they
They
splint
put it
it
in
and stuff?
cast.
Because now they don't
Mhm.
splint it; they just cast it.
mhm.
Okay. How would you guys get your medicine? Was there a drugstore or did you
We had
go to the?
drugstores?
Okay. How many were there in Marceline? Or
There were 2. There were 3. There was
Marceline.
Lomar's, Drennan's, and Buck's drugstore.
Okay. What do you remember about the depot?
Well, it's been there for a long time.
Did you ever ride on it?
Not the depot.
Okay. Where do you get groceries from? Obviously from the 12 grocery stores.
Well, usually we went to Stanley's.
Okay.
Stanley's. And
Was there a
Downey's.
reason why was it one of the?
It was a locker too. It was a meat plant.
How do you guys like tell a difference between 12? Was there any special ones? I mean, there was 12 grocery stores.
It's just whatever you picked out, whatever your folks picked out.
Gosh.
And they made a living at it. That's what's hard to believe.
12. How much did the soda pops cost whenever you were a kid,
A nickel.
as compared to now?
A nickel.
And now they're 95 cents.
Yeah, 95 cents.
What is the most fascinating thing Marceline has ever had? Like stores, parades, events, that has just amazed you?
But, I don't really know, other than probably the building of the swimming pool and stuff like that. And then we had a country club, and you had to belong to it, down where the country club lake is now. And they had a building there, but it's gone, it's burnt.
But okay, what happened to the country club? Why did they close it down? Why? How come no one can swim in there and do things like
I
that
have
anymore?
no idea on the swimming part.
Okay. When you were a child, was there a post office located
Yes.
in Marceline?
Right where it is located now.
The same place?
Mhm.
How many times has it moved? I guess not at all.
None at all that I know of.
Okay. Where did kids hang out?
Foley's,
Which was?
where Roy Cagle is now, at the apple orchard.
Okay. What did you guys do for fun?
Well, we danced.
You had dances?
Yeah, they had dances. She had dances there every night, youth box.
Okay. Where was the closest movie theater?
Where it is on Main Street.
The same place?
And then we had a drive-in out here at the junction.
You had when did that close?
My brother managed it, and he was 2 years younger than I was. And it was after he got out of high school. And he graduated in 55.
How long was it open?
It was open about 10 years.
Okay. Do you know any differences between the one back then and the big ones today? Were they about the same?
Probably about the same.
Has Marceline and Brookfield always been rivals?
Yes, always have.
When did that begin?
Back when the Bells first come, when the Bell got into it.
Okay, and that's just what kind of sparked the whole.
That sparked the whole thing.
Okay, how many churches were in Marceline when you were a kid?
Well, there was the Catholic Church, the Christian, Methodist, Baptist, one Baptist, and there was the Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay, did Marceline have a butcher where you got your meat? And
Yes.
where was it located?
It was located where the Miller Map Company was, on the alley there.
And and it closed down.
Yeah, it's closed.
How long ago did it close? Do you know?
After Mr. Stanley died.
Okay. Do you think Marceline was better when you were a kid? Better than now?
I can't see too much difference.
You can,
No.
honestly. Okay. Who was the local banker in Marceline that you can remember?
Emory Mormon.
Where was that? Where was it located?
It was located right where the First Star Bank is today,
And where's that at?
right on Main Street.
Okay. Do you remember the black school?
Yeah, I can remember it.
Do you know where it is located?
It's at Dalton, Missouri.
Do you remember? Okay.
Yeah.
Did white people ever go up there to? Did you guys ever communicate?
No, we never did go down there. But then eventually, after I got out of high school, they started letting black kids go to the public schools here.
What year was that?
Well, probably about the 60s.
Do you remember ever hearing any problems from that?
No, we never bothered.
Nothing like today?
Nobody bothered anybody.
That's good. What can you tell me about the hole in the wall cafe?
I can't tell you too much on that other than what stories I've read.
Like,
They had the woman in the sheet or whatever it was, the ghost.
do you know anything about Lady in White?
Well, that.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that, other than what I've read.
Can you tell me anything about Lady in Black?
No.
You can't. Do you know any stories about Jack the Hugger? Okay. Do you remember the little cars at the kiddie park
Yeah.
in Marceline Pool? When were they what were they there for?
Well, they were there for kids to ride on.
Why were they taken away?
Nobody knows. But somebody tore them up, I think, if I remember right.
Do you know when they were gone? When they were here
Yeah.
and when they were taken away?
Yeah.
What were the years? About like 20 years. I mean, about like how many years ago?
It was after the Disney school was
Dedicated?
Dedicated to the, and Disney dedicated that, and he gave the flagpole and the characters that's hanging in the school, to the school, and then he dedicated down there at the swimming pool the stars.
So who had the right to take those cars away?
As far as
Does
I know,
anybody
the
know?
city.
Okay. Why or when did the brick roads get taken out of Marceline? Do you remember them?
Yeah, I remember the brick roads.
We still have one.
Yeah, and it's the only one in town left.
Mm-hmm.
And if they would dig the asphalt off of these, they would still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're there today.
Do you know why they were taken away?
No, I have no idea.
Do you think it would tear up cars anymore, or
No,
they just did it just because?
they done it because they thought this was easier.
Roads brick?
No, number 5 was put in 1935. Because I worked for the highway department a few years, and an engineer told me that I worked with. He was the engineer on it, and it was put in 1935 in December, and it was 20 below zero when they put it in. And it stayed one of the best cement pavements there was.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put the asphalt on it.
And then the rest was...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are there any things that you want to add that I haven't asked you about Marceline history that you would like to say?
The only thing I can say is number 5 was gravel road south of Marceline for years, several years.
Is there anything else that I have forgotten?
No, you've done a good job.
Okay. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for your time.